Welcome to episode 5 of DEI in 5, bite-sized discussions on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Today, we are going to define company culture and discuss why it's an essential part of an organization's DEI goals and strategy. Company culture, also known as organizational culture or workplace culture, is a set of shared values, beliefs, assumptions, and behavioral norms. And these shared values and beliefs are typically defined by the organization's leaders and then communicated and reinforced through a variety of methods and channels, both formally and sometimes informally, which I'll touch on a little bit later. To give you a more practical sense of what we mean by company culture, some things that fall under this umbrella include things like the company's mission, vision, values, the company's strategy, leadership structure, management's approach. We can think about the overall infrastructure, processes, and procedures that an organization uses, shared or common language, the people, strategy and performance, and even branding and marketing as well. So, company culture sets the tone for everything an organization does, with the primary goal of influencing employees' perceptions, behaviors, and understanding of the organization and its shared goals. But it also sets the tone, and this is very important, for how those outside of the organization perceive it, such as your clients, partners, investors, and even the general public. However, because industries and situations vary so significantly, there isn't a one-size-fits-all sort of company culture template, much like everything within the DEI space. There's just no one-size-fits-all approach. But without leadership's guidance, the company culture can be subjective and open for interpretation, in particular for those who are interacting with the organization, both internally and externally. In an ideal world, right, leaders would come together to think about the various layers and areas that define their unique organization. And it's essential to note that company culture isn't something that you just define one time and then leave it alone. We can't just set it and forget it, right? Shaping company culture takes time, and it has to be worked on consistently with defined, measurable goals. And it should be revisited regularly to ensure that it still aligns with the organization and the people that it touches. It's also important to be mindful and understand formal and informal culture, right? So formal culture may look like, creating a clear, fair, inclusive process for decision making, while informal culture may look like the loudest voice is always heard and their ideas are always pushed forward. Sometimes we refer to that informal company culture as the unwritten rules. Having a clearly defined organizational culture that is rooted in equity and one that fosters an inclusive environment can really set an organization apart from others. And it encourages a diverse group of people to engage with the organization, both internally and externally. However, in order for that to happen, leaders must collectively align on what the cultural priorities are that are designed to accommodate a diverse group of people. So that will require leaders to be mindful that they're not relying on their own individual values and beliefs to set the overall company culture. So that's it for today. Let me know what you think about company culture and how your organization has or is defining company culture. And I think for tomorrow's discussion, we're going to touch on this idea of culture fit now that we've aligned on and defined what company culture is. I want to talk about how culture fit can actually stifle an organization's diversity, equity, and inclusion goals. Until later, y'all. Thanks for listening in. I will see you soon. Bye.